And the best way to do it is just to scrape it off the bone and then get all of this out.
Hey there, John Stenstrom here from Cast and Spear, where it's my goal to hopefully inspire you to catch your own food. Now we're on video 3 of what it's like to, after you've already caught a halibut, you've already filleted a halibut, now what does a chef do to prepare a halibut for a meal? Let's dive into that right now.
You get rid of the gills, obviously, before we're gonna use this for stock. But before you use it for stock, there's a lot of different recipes. So you could scrape off any of this flesh and then you could make like halibut cakes. You could make stuffings for salmon or some other fish. You could stuff the fillets with like a mixture as well. So there's a lot of ways. And the best way to do it is just to scrape it off the bone and then get all of this out. And then just a quick, any crab cake recipe, just substitute the crab for this. And then if you think about it, like at your sushi restaurants, all of that chopped up like spicy tuna or salmon or anything, that's all made from that. So they just take all the scraps and just mix it with mayonnaise and sriracha sauce and stuff it in a roll and call it
good to go.
Call it dinner. So all of that can be done.
Who wants to scrape bones?
Then obviously Brad was mentioning about the cheeks. So the cheeks of any animal are edible. It's just a really nice piece of muscle that often gets forgotten. What's really nice to look at when you get the whole fish is you have several meals that you can do. So you've obviously got your fillets, which are going to be your nicest choice, but you can make chowder, so you could get off any of these bigger pieces, or what you could do is you could pop this in your stock and then take it out, and sometimes it's a lot easier to get all these pieces of meat off once it's actually been simmered a little bit. So if you're not going to make halibut cakes, but you are going to make, like, let's say halibut chowder or some sort of like a bouillabaisse or some sort of like a seafood type of a stew, you can just put your whole carcass in your pot with your aromatics, which is what we're going to do next. Like, just like when you boil a chicken, you can pull off the pieces of chicken and then set aside the meat, and then you can continue to cook down the carcass and get more flavors out of the carcass. So there's that too. But yeah, so you've got the fillets, and then you've got a whole other meal of like a chowder style. Plus you've got to do cakes, like I was saying, fish cakes. So that's 3 meals in one fish, at least. Yeah, and then you can make extra of the stock, which will then help you for the next time. So basically what I like to do is suggest that if you're getting nice fish, you keep your stock stored up, so then whatever you're making that night, you don't rely on the stock that you're making that night, you rely on the stock you've already made, and then you just kind of switch it up. So you don't have to worry about timing and like having it be a little stressful. You can enjoy your night, and then use your fillets or whatever and push off to the side your scraps, make your crab cakes, your halibut cakes the next day, and then have the time the next day to freeze your stock and get it settled up. But pull out the stock you've already made, and then it'll make your night a little bit easier and more fun, and then make your stock and then do it that way. It's just a little organization, but I think it's helpful in terms of processing things.
Thank you.